Hello friends, what is up? Welcome back to the channel. In today's video, I'm sharing with you yet again another summer bucket list on my Notion, and this time is going to be a little bit different than the previous times. I feel like when I've done these videos in the past, I kind of just read through the list from my phone, which is also in my Notion, but I'm actually going to share my screen this time around so that you can actually see what the Notion board looks like on your phone and just what Notion looks like in general. By the way, this Notion that I am going to be sharing with all of the summer bucket list type of things that are in it, it is free for you to just grab up in my description box. You can literally copy and paste it using the link that's in there, and then you can have it for yourself. You can customize it, you can do whatever you want, but I'll get into that when I start sharing my screen. But yeah, this list has quite a lot of fun things that you can do during the summertime. A lot of them definitely encourage like slow living practices, and I feel like these bucket lists are getting more and more popular as the years go on, just like seasonal bucket lists. I've been doing this since I was like, I don't know, maybe in high school or even earlier than that. So I have always been a fan of doing these kinds of things. I highly recommend you give them a try. It really helps you bring the most out of the season that you're in. Let's get into it. All right, y'all. So this is what my screen looks like. This is actually the list of all of the bucket lists that I have. So in this particular Notion, I continuously update all of my seasonal bucket lists. But of course, we're heading into summer, so I'm gonna click into the summer one. And this is what it looks like on the phone. It might look a little bit different for you if you are using the general, I think, light mode or just standard phone mode on whatever phone that you're using, but I have all of my stuff set on dark mode, so you're gonna see a dark background, and I just prefer it that way. But this is what it looks like on the phone. As you can see, there's a lot of stuff on this list here, but I'll get into that after I show you kind of how the Notion board works. So right at the top, I put in a cute picture. Maybe I'll end up changing that to something more recent. But then underneath it, it says summer bucket list with a little sun emoji. You can actually update that emoji if you want to. And then there's a little bit of like instructions underneath it. So I just give a quick tutorial within the Notion board on how to add things to the board, how to adjust things, how to move things around. And then by the end of it, this whole paragraph that you see on the top, you can literally just erase it once you get used to using the Notion board. I just put that in there in case, you know, you need a little bit of guidance. But then once you scroll down a little bit more, you'll see that this is actually kind of like a chart almost. It's like a board chart. So you can have little like floating boards here and you can move them around. And I'll show you how that looks like in a second. But we have three categories here, or columns. We have the to-do column, which has everything in there. Then we have the doing column, which has nothing yet. We'll move things around. And then we have the done column. So as you go throughout your summer and you go through this list, or whatever list that you end up using for yourself, because you can customize this, you can move things around to doing, and then once you complete it, you can go to done. And you can kind of track your progress on how you're doing with your bucket list. When I was obviously in high school, I didn't have access to all of this fun stuff, so I literally used to get like a poster board at Staples and then use sticky notes, and I would write down everything on the sticky notes, put them onto this poster board. Of course, you can still do this. And then every time we finished something, we, as in me and my friends, we would take off the sticky note that we completed and kind of put it in a corner, like a discard corner, and then by the end of the summer, we would take that discard corner and look through all of the different things that we worked on, and then all of the things that we did not end up working on, we kind of kept it for the following summer, stuff like that. But anyway, so this is what it looks like, and like I said, I'm going to go into some things and kind of show you around. So the first thing I want to show you is how to drag and drop it into the different columns. So say you are making walks more fun. That's that third board right there. You can hold on to it and you can see it starts floating a little bit. You can move it just like that, literally just dragging it and then dropping it. And then once you finish that, you can drag it and drop it to done. So there you go. Very simple, and you can do that with all of these things here. Now the other thing I want to show you is that you can click into these boards and you can add more information into it if you want to. So say for example, it says here, go to the park. I'm going to click on that. and it opens up into its own little mini page within the board, and you can see different things in there. So I put in some comments, so once you go into this board and you copy and paste it, you'll see some suggestions that I threw in there for you, just little extras for you. So I wrote things like ideas, walks, picnics, sports, jogging, etc., things like that. So if you need any of those little lists inside each board to kind of, I don't know, brainstorm or make sure that you don't forget something. I think another example here, let's see, I think I did something like, okay, maybe not. Let's go into something called have a picnic. I can put another idea, or you can put an idea. Can be with friends or solo. Make a cute spread of snacks and drinks. If going solo, bring a book or listen to a podcast. So things like that. I thought that I had done this before with the camping one, but I had put in some links as well. So if you wanted like places that you actually wanted to try out, I would put in links in here so that you can check them out. And I might update that. So it might look a little bit different once you go in and copy and paste this. I might update it before it gets to you. But yeah, that's essentially how you add additional things into your board if you want to do that. Another thing I want to show you how to do is actually just like create a brand new one of these little floating boards. So what I typically do is, I don't know if it's going to let me do it on the phone. It won't. But what I like to do on the computer is literally just duplicate one of these boards that already exist, and then I edit off of a duplicate, but I don't think I can do it easily on the phone. I think I can go to the top over here and do a little bit of that. But let's just make things simple for all of us here. I'll just click on that plus sign that says new, and you can start from scratch here. So let's say, I don't know, go to the pool. So there you go. I just added in that topic. At the top, you can see add icon, add cover. And I like to add icons. I just think that they're fun. Okay, so I'll just use this emoji that kind of looks like a person in a pool. And then when I hit back, it is, it's showing up right over here at the bottom. And there you go. You have a brand new tab that you can work with. I think I actually did go to the pool already, so I'm just going to delete that. I think I spotted it. Pool party. There you go. So there's so many things in here that I can't even remember that I added in. There's a lot. And of course, you can add as much as you want. But that's kind of the gist of how you work with this Notion board. I'm trying to think of what else I can possibly show you. I think I'll end this video off by kind of like going through this list that I have here and moving some things over to what I'm actually doing and what I've actually completed. So making walks more fun, that's definitely something that I've already completed. I have been going on a lot of hikes and stuff like that. I will move have fun into the doing. Go to the park. I've definitely already finished that. Gardening. I'm currently doing that, and I'm working on some more gardening projects, actually. I just got a greenhouse. I literally ordered it yesterday. Road trip, I definitely want to do that, but I haven't made plans just yet. Add plants to my space. I'll consider that done. Use the grill to cook something new. I think I cooked something new in the beginning of this year, or like a month ago. So let's just put that as done. Make a new recipe. Wildlife spotting. I've definitely completed that. If you see any of my videos on like TikTok and Instagram, you'll know that. Visit a farmer's market. I have definitely finished. I think local fairs, markets, events. I'm definitely going to be doing that soon. Let's see. What else? We definitely want to do some camping this year, or some version of it. So I'll put that there. Spend a day in town. Ooh, I definitely want to go to a museum. It's been a while. Hike. I have done multiple hikes already. As you can see, my phone is moving extremely fast. So sometimes you kind of have to like finick around a little bit to get it to move to the board that you want to move it to. Let's see. Explore a new town / city. That is something that we're currently working on. We want to take a vacation. It's been a while. So I'm going to put that there. There is actually a community garden that we constantly drive past, but we haven't actually stopped in and gone to. So I'll actually move that to doing to make sure that I do it. And I think I'll leave it at that. I think that makes everything look kind of a little bit more well-rounded, even though the summer technically hasn't even begun yet. As you can see, I'm excited to get things done, and I'm excited to see how you kind of customize your Notion after copying and pasting this. If you end up keeping most of the things, or if you add brand new things, I would love to see what you end up putting on your bucket list. So take a screenshot or a photo, whatever you want to do, and tag me on Instagram, tag me on TikTok, whatever it is. I so totally want to see it. I might actually take inspiration from your ideas as well. So, all right, y'all, that is all for this week's video. If you have questions, and if I get enough questions for me to do a full-length video, I will do a Q&A when it comes to the Google Pixel 7 Pro, any of the Google Pixel phones, any of the Google Pixel devices that I have. As you know, I have the watch as well. Leave them in the comments. I'll do a video, I'll do a Q&A, or I can go live and do a Q&A. Thank you so much for being here, and I will talk to you in next week's video.